Good morning, students. So today we learn about part of sentences. As in last class we have studied about different parts of phrases. So let's continue from there also. So here a sentence consists of two parts, which is a subject and a predicate. The subject is a sentence of a noun, which is person, place, thing, idea, and the sentence is all about. So Shimla is a hill station. Here Shimla is the subject. So on. So predicate, here the part of the sentence that contain a verb, state or something about the subject is called. Example, Shimla is a hill station. Here is the hill station is the predicate. It tells about the subject, which is Shimla. So next we talk about part of speech. So part of speech are the different categories to which the word are assigned, depend on their usage and function in the sentences. So there are different parts of speech. First is noun. Noun is also called a naming and is the name of a person, place, animal, thing or feeling. For example, girls school, Mrs. Nayak, dolphin. Rakesh live in Hyderabad. He attend a private school close to his house and is really absent. So second is pronoun. Pronoun is used in a place of noun to avoid repetitions, like it, we, he, she, they. Rakesh live in the Hyderabad. Now he, instead of Rakesh we have written he attended, so here he is a pronoun. Third is verb. Verb is doing words or an action word. It shows the action or a state of being. Is, am, are, jump, sing, dance, all the things. Rakesh lives in Hyderabad. He attends a private school, so here lives and attends is the verb. Next is adjective. An adjective or describing words give us more information about the noun. Pretty, pink, 6, male, small, that's all. Next is adverb. An adverb describe or modify a verb and adjective on another adverb. For example, fast, slow, now, often. Next is conjunctions. Here are the joining words. They may join words, phrases, clauses or sentence like and, but, or, yet, because. Prepositions. Prepositions are the positions, words that tell us about relationship or a noun or pronoun to another word, in, on, after, beside, above. And last is interjection. Here are the words that are used to express emotions, hence are usually followed by an exclamatory sign, which is ouch, oh wow, wow, what a wonderful day. So this is the example. So let's discuss about next, which is articles. So the word a and the are known as article. Articles are generally used before noun. N is used before words with a vowel sound, which is a, e, I, o, u. A is used before noun with a consonant, all other alphabets, and the is used to refer to a specific or particular word. The car stopped suddenly because a cat ran in front of it. An apple, a book, an apple, an umbrella, the sun. So you never have to write a apple. It's always been an apple because a is a vowel. Next topic is paragraph writing. So paragraph is a group of sentences that related to a single topic and form the basic unit of compositions. Be it an essay, letter or article, a paragraph is usually made up of 7 to 10 sentences, one being the topic sentence supported by the other sentences. A paragraph which introduce what will include the topic sentence, a main part of a body and a concluding sentence. So here the next is how to write a good paragraph. So these are the different points. First is know your topic. You should be familiarized with yourself, what you have to written about. Think about all that you already know and all the needs, the things which you need to find out about the given topic. Next, think up a good topic sentence. So you always have to be think, or you have to pick a good topic sentence. Your topic sentence should be the show stealer. It should highlight the topic as well as give directions to a paragraph. A good topic sentence such as oral communication has its drawbacks will make it amply clear that oral communication is your topic and your paragraph is on its drawback. Next is elaborate through the body. Elaborate means you have to explain everything in your paragraph, in the body, in the part of the body. All the necessary information that you want to write on the topic must be a part of the body of the paragraph. While writing on certain topics, you may be required to give examples to get your points across. Concluding sentences. You must end your paragraph with a good concluding sentence, which must both summarize the ideas in the paragraph as well as set the stage for the following paragraphs. And last is look over your work. So before submitting or giving to anyone, first of all you have to look your work. It is very important that you should go through your paragraph once you are through with writing, revise so that you can correct any grammatical mistakes that may have crept in, as well as improve upon the language if required. So here the topic and the chapter is complete now. I hope you all are safe. Have a good day.